From Fox News, our leaders abandoned Chicago. Trump is right. It's time to call in the Guard. Imagine Chicago's South Side as a war zone with 617 homicides last year. Neighborhoods like Inglewood devastated. A local pastor shares his heartbreak over endless violence. Trump calls it a mess, suggesting National Guard intervention, while Mayor Johnson and Governor Pritzker push back, citing dropping crime and calling it unconstitutional. The author supports troops as a shock tactic but warns it's temporary. Real change needs community programs like his nonprofit, training youth and rebuilding families. From gang control to failed policies, it's time for action that puts kids first, block by block. From CNN, judge says Trump administration's use of U.S. military in Los Angeles violated federal law. A federal judge rules Trump's deployment of National Guard and Marines in LA violated the Posse Comitatus Act, banning troops from domestic law enforcement during an immigration crackdown. Judge Breyer detailed how soldiers set up blockades and aided agents, calling it a systemic violation, now blocked in California with appeals pending. Governor Newsom celebrates the win against illegal militarization amid Trump's plans for other cities like Chicago. Public polls show strong opposition, especially from Democrats. Experts say this ruling could influence nationwide cases, highlighting limits on presidential power. From NBC News, D.C. grand jury declines to indict another defendant amid Trump crime crackdown. In Trump's crackdown, a D.C. grand jury refuses to indict Natalie Jones for alleged threats against the president on social media, citing weak evidence and her mental health issues. This marks at least 6 similar declines recently, including cases like tossing a hoagie at officers or scuffles with FBI. Local juries made of D.C. residents are resisting federal overreach. Defense attorneys push for her release, calling the case baseless amid National Guard deployments. It's a trend showing community opposition to the heavy-handed approach. Rare for federal grand juries, but here it's emerging as pushback against the crackdown in the nation's capital. From the Washington Post, Nestle removes CEO after investigation into relationship with subordinate. Nestle, the world's biggest food giant, fires CEO Laurent Frégy over an undisclosed romantic relationship with a subordinate, breaching company conduct rules. The investigation, led by the board chairman and outside counsel, led to immediate dismissal. Frégy, who rose through ranks since 1986, had just refocused the company on core products like coffee and pet food. Enter Philip Navratil as new CEO, a veteran exec from Nescafé and Nespresso, amid challenges like dropping profits from tariffs and currency issues. Nestle emphasizes strong governance, but this scandal shakes up its global empire serving billions. From Daily Mail, 21,000 American casualties, millions of civilians trapped, and the world on the brink of war. War Games reveal a Chinese blockade of Taiwan could cost the U.S. 21,000 casualties, dozens of ships, and over 1,000 aircraft, drawing America into devastating conflict. CSIS scenarios show China losing big too, but escalation risks nuclear threats. Taiwan could run out of fuel in weeks, trapping millions and forcing U.S. convoys or airlifts. With Xi prepping generals by 2027 and building warships 3 times faster than the U.S., experts urge Pentagon prep, blockades seen as first step, not full invasion. Total victory impossible, U.S. must decide, intervene or let Taiwan fall, reshaping global power. From the Daily Express, CNN interrupted live on air for breaking Donald Trump news ahead of big announcement. CNN cuts to breaking news. Trump orders a new accurate census excluding undocumented immigrants, using 2024 election data for redistricting. Expert reveals 2020 errors undercounted red states like Alabama while overcounting blue ones like Rhode Island, potentially shifting political power. But critics slam it as unconstitutional. 14th Amendment requires counting all persons and Congress controls the process, not the president. It could take years. Amid health rumors like hand bruises from handshakes, this move aims to get undocumented out, sparking debate on fairness. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.